Hello everyone, welcome back to Okayunyumu. Let's go ahead and continue until chapter 2. Let's see, where is the button to repeat that voice line? Listening for the sound of diminishing footsteps, Okayu lets out a sigh of relief once they fade away completely.
ほんと素直だね。いつか悪い人に騙されちゃうんじゃないかって心配になる。
Isn't that someone you?
頼むから僕以外の人に騙されないでくれよ。
Ah, I knew it. It was you. Ah. Okayu speaks her request in a tiny voice, knowing it won't reach the intended recipient.
ちょっとおかゆに似てたね。やっぱ似てる人は惹かれ合うのかな。
全然そんなことないと思うけど。
似てる。お人よしなところとか特に。
もう
Okayu immediately tries to deny it, but fails to come up with a good response. Still wanting to disagree, however, she puckers her lips and... What? Pouts? Yeah, I think that's pouts. And she puckers her lips and pouts in disdain. Take a screenshot of that one, for sure.
そういえば、さっき人間になりたいなとか言っちゃったけど、やっぱなしにするね。話を聞いてて、人間って不便だし、窮屈だなと思ったから。今まで通り、神社でのんびりと過ごすことにするよ。
コロさんは今のままが一番だよ。人間になるのも結構大変だしね。のんびり過ごすだけなら人間になんてならない方がいいよ。
After sharing her thoughts, Okayu stares past the shrine gates he walked out of. Beyond the gates lay the stone steps. Beyond the stone steps lay the road to his house.
でも僕はすっかり人間の生活に夢中になっちゃったみたいだ。どれだけ大変でも元の生活になんて戻れる気がしない。彼と触れ合えない生活なんてもう僕には考えられないんだ。だって僕は彼のことが。
Oh? You're in what, Okayu, huh?
それ以上は。
Kurona yells out in a stern tone that she seldomly used. Okayu hastily shuts her mouth and breathes rapidly. Month?
ごめん。つい。
体は大丈夫？頭がぼーっとするとかもない？
Kurona places a hand on Okayu with a concerned expression.
多分大丈夫かな。明日反動が来るかもしれないけど、命に別状はなさそう。
心配しすぎだよ。まだ約束は破ってないんだから平気だって。
軽く考えちゃダメ。もしミスったらどうなるか、おかゆだって分かってるでしょ？
そうだね。もっと気をつけるよ。まだ僕は消えたくない。
Disappear? Okayu looks up at the night sky. The waning crescent moon watches over the two of them. The silence settles over the shrine grounds, broken occasionally by the melancholy song of the early autumn insects.
あんまり遅いと彼に心配かけちゃう。そろそろ行くね。
また会いに来て。約束だよ。
また必ず。
Okayu gives a firm nod toward Korone and walks down the stone steps. As Okayu leaves the shrine, Korone watches over her with a worried expression. The sun rises on the next day. I have summer school again, so I wake up to the sound of my alarm. I glance at the clock as I quickly prepare breakfast. Okayu is usually up by now, but today there's no sign of her. Okayu, your food's getting cold. Wake up! I call out to her from the living room only to be met with silence. Looks like she's extra sluggish this morning. Without a sigh, I head to Okayu's room. How long are you planning to sleep? Wake up already. Okayu stretches lazily under her blanket. Right, meow. Oh, this woman is adorable. Yeah. Know where you're getting up in 5 minutes. I'll just put your food in the fridge. Sleep in as much as you want. You can just reheat it in the microwave, you know. Okayu mumbles in her sleep, a dopey grin spreading across her face. Honestly, I could stand here and watch her all day, but I have to go to school. I gotta get going. I'll be late if I wait any longer. Yes, I must. It's rude to compliment yourself. You can tag along with me if you want, but you have to get up now. Without moving from her spot, Okayu stretches out her arms towards me. Huh? Do you want a hug? Alright. I grab her slender arms. She feels warm, probably because she just woke up. Okay. Ow! I glanced down at Okayu's pajamas. With fabric that thin, I could probably feel her heartbeat through her clothes. You're such a spoiled brat. Okayu's extra clingy today. At this point, I don't see any other option but to play along. Okay, but don't complain later. Revoking her right to protest, I lean down to pick her up, and my face ends up mere inches away from hers. Close enough to count each and every one of her eyelashes. Like this? I lean in another half step. Her breath tickles my cheek. I can see my reflection in her big, round eyes. Feeling self-conscious, I break eye contact with Okayu.
じゃあ抱きつくよ。よっと。
Suddenly, Okayu wraps her arms around my back, pulling me toward the futon. I strain my back and torso in an attempt to maintain my balance. Okayu giggles softly.
えへへ。捕まえた。おお、意外と鍛えてるんだね。感心感心。じゃあそのまま僕を起こして。おねがい。
She whispers sweetly into my ear. I did a really quick job in proofreading. A shiver runs down my spine and goosebumps prickle my skin.
じゃ、お願いね。せーの。
On her signal, I strain my arms and pull her up. The moment I break a sweat from the physical exertion, I finally manage to get her on her feet.
えへへ。やっと起きれたね。手伝ってくれてありがとう。じゃあ次は着替えさせてくれる？
Huh?
着替えはタンスに入ってるからね。いいでしょ？
I absolutely mind. I completely mind.
僕のお願い聞いてくれたらもう少し抱きついてもいいよ。今の僕は体温が高めだからきっと君も気持ちいいと思うんだ。
気持ちいい. She's right. Her body feels really warm. Or maybe it just feels that way thanks to the blood rushing to my head. Excitement and embarrassment collide, dampening my palms with a thin layer of sweat.
それに今の僕ってパジャマなんだよ。下着つけてると思う？
Okayu! The moment her words reach my ears, my eyes widen in shock. There's no way she's not wearing anything, right?
僕、締め付けられるの嫌いなんだ。だから、ね。着替えを手伝ってくれたらわかると思うよ。どうする？
What kind of offer is that? Without thinking, my gaze drifts to her chest. Something showing through? Or is that just a shadow? There's no way.
ふふ、気になっちゃう？気になっちゃうよね。僕、正直者は好きだよ。さあ、君はどうする？
She wants to know my next move, but can I really go through with it? If I don't fight this, if I go down this path of no return, would that really be for the best? Unable to find an answer, I meet Okayu's gaze. Okayu, your eyes are different at the moment. What happened? And that's when I notice her pupils. They're different. Okayu, what's up with your eyes?
僕はいつも通りだよ。
Hey yo, this is kinda creepy, Okayu. Yeah, no way. Look in the mirror.
まあ。
Okayu blinks, mouth slightly open, and she stares at her own reflection. You didn't realize something was different?
全然。なるほど。道理で体が熱いと思った。
What? Stop mumbling to yourself and tell me. What the heck's going on with you?
ああ、うん。 でも長い話になるよ。学校は？
No way I'm leaving you like this. I'll skip classes today. You need someone here.
えへへ、なんだか悪いね。とりあえず顔を洗ってくる。
Okayu walks off, heading toward the bathroom with steady steps. The moment she disappears from sight, I let out a deep breath. I'm exhausted. I feel like I've used up all my energy and mental strength for the day. But, man, she's not lacking in size at all. Bowl size might be the best way to describe them. If I hadn't snapped her out of it just now, maybe I could have... Wait, stop. What the hell am I thinking? There's something definitely off about her. That goes without saying. I'd be the lowest of the low if I took advantage of her in that situation. Still, they were really big. Desperate to calm myself down, I grab a glass of cold water from the kitchen and gulp it down all at once.
お待たせ。ふう、きれいさっぱり。
After washing her face, Akai's eyes are back to their usual color. Relieved, I let out a small sigh and gesture for her to sit.
いや、さっきはごめん。びっくりさせちゃったよね。ちょっと調子が悪くてね。考え方とか動きが猫に寄ってきちゃってるみたいなんだ。
Oh no, she's reverting. Could it be that you're returning back into a cat? I try not to think about it too much, but the fact remains, Okayu used to be a cat. By some twist of fate, turned her into a human, and she ended up living with me. Which means, it wouldn't be all that strange if she suddenly turned back someday.
ちょっと、明日地球が滅亡するみたいな顔してるよ。そんなに心配しないで。すぐに猫に戻りはしないから。ほら、手だって人の形だし、猫のひげだって生えてないだろう。
I scan her up and down, taking in her features. I mean, yeah, her eyes are back to normal. She looks just like the Okayu I know.
そんなに見られたら照れちゃうよ。
Don't change the subject. So, when do you think you'll return to normal?
多分明日ぐらいには。初めてのことだからよくわかんないや。でもそんなに深刻に考えなくて大丈夫だよ。さっきみたいにちょっと甘えん坊になったり大胆になったりするだけだから。
That's exactly what I'm stressing over. I can already tell that my mental state isn't gonna survive this. It's only a matter of time before she crosses the line.
君はリアクションが面白いね。ペロ。
Oh no. Did Okayu just lick her hand all of a sudden? I must have imagined it. I shake my head and try to refocus. Think about this seriously for a second. What if I start turning into an animal too?
ペロ。その時はその時じゃないかな。なるようになるよ。
Huh? And why are you licking your hand while you're talking? And why does she sound more and more like a cat?
いや、そんなことしてないよ。ペロ。
I can see you doing it. Your hand's covered in spit.
あ、ほんとだ。えへへへへ。
Okayu lets out an awkward laugh and quickly hides her hands under the table. You didn't realize you were doing it, did you?
猫って自分の手を舐めるから、そのせいかも。
It's worse than I thought. I don't know what's gonna happen next, so I decided to stay home with her today. Anyway, why don't we just eat? Breakfast is grilled salmon and miso soup.
鮭おにぎりがいいな。あと、冷たいお茶も。
Fine, fine. Rice ball it is. Just sit tight. With practiced ease, I prepare the meal and sit down with Okayu to eat. After we finished, we lounge around, enjoying a rare, peaceful morning. Lately, I've been busy with school, so I'm not used to having this much free time.
暇だな。何か面白いことない？
I got some games.
どちらかというと、体を動かしたい気分かな。体がうずうずして、じっとしていられないんだ。
You're gonna pass out if you go outside, you know. The sun's been blazing since morning, and the temperature's only climbing higher. If she tries to exercise out there, she'll get a heat stroke for sure.
じゃあ家の中で体を動かせるものは何かないの？
Let me think. A ball. No, that might break a window. Running around is out of the question, too. Ah, I know just the thing. My grandma had it here somewhere. Hold on, let me go get it. Yeah, I think Okayu will definitely like that one. It takes me a few minutes to find it before returning to the living room. Got it! This is what my grandma used to play with cats with. I rummage through the collection and pull out exactly what I need. Alright, let's play with this.
これって猫じゃらし？
Yep. All cats love it, so I figured you'd like it too.
あのさ、いくら僕が猫っぽくなってるからって、こんな子供騙しみたいな道具で。
Before Okayu can finish, I flick the toy up and down. You totally just followed it with your eyes, didn't you?
いやいや、気のせい、気のせい。
I move it side to side next. See, you're tracking it.
しょうがないじゃないか。猫の本能には逆らえないんだ。
Then don't fight it. You always say it's best to live honestly, right? I don't mind if you act cat-like, not one bit. Not to mention it's actually kinda cute. But I keep that to myself.
そっか。じゃあ、お言葉に甘えちゃおうかな。実はさっきから体がうずうずしてるんだ。
Alright then, let's clear some space so we can go all out. We push the furniture aside and tidy up. Once the room is ready, we sit on the floor facing each other. There you go. Ready? Go, catch it. I say excitedly as I wave the toy to the right. Okayu immediately reaches for it, but I yank it to the left just in time. I continue to flick the toy left and right, each time avoiding her grasp. She might catch it if I move it even a fraction of a second too late. Before I know it, we're both fully engrossed in the game. She's getting better. She's even grazing it now. At this rate, she'll snatch it soon, but I don't want to end the fun just yet. To mix things up, I stand up a bit so I can move the toy up and down. Now it's up here. Look! Uh-oh, too slow. Now it's down here. I move the toy in circles, dodging her swipes. Okayu keeps chasing the toy. Her eyes locked onto it as I keep her guessing where it'll go next. Alright, let's see if you can reach this one. I stretch my arm high above my head. With my height and reach combined, it's completely out of her grasp. I expect her to give up, or at least jump for it, but instead... Are you serious? Time seems to slow down in that moment. Eyes fixed on the toy, Okayu jumps. She leaps straight at me, making me lose my balance. In that instant, I wrap my arms around Okayu to keep her from getting hurt. Oh, it's animated. Oh. Ah. You okay?
捕まえた。
Oh, Okayu. Okayu straddles me, looking down triumphantly. She has my arms pinned down. I can't move. Alright, you win. Knock it off.
何言ってるんだい？君は負けたんだよ。敗者は勝者に従わなくてはいけない。そういうものだよね。
Huh? She gives me a catty grin. Somehow this game just turned into something entirely different. I assume she's just messing around, so I move my arm against her grip.
ダメだよ、暴れたら。僕が満足するまでじっとしてること。
Hold on, okay, wait. Wait a second.
じゃないと、もっといじめちゃうよ。
Her voice drops into a sultry whisper, sending a shiver down my spine. Teach me how exactly? My mind immediately goes to places it shouldn't.
もしかして期待させちゃったかな。いいよ、たっぷりといじめてあげる。時間はたっぷりあるんだから。
Okayu narrows her eyes as she purrs, her lips curling into a playful smile. Like a mouse caught between a cat's paws, I'm completely at her mercy.
さあ、まずは言葉攻めから。やーい、ザーコザーコ、クソザコ。女の子に押し倒されるなんて恥ずかしくないの？普段は強気なのに案外弱々なんだね。
She's outright mocking me, and normally I'd be pissed. But for some reason I can't bring myself to fight back. What the hell is wrong with me? Did I hit my head when we fell?
いいんだよ、素直になって。プライドなんて捨てちゃいなよ。僕に何をしてほしいのか言ってごらん。もし君にいじめられて喜んじゃうような性癖があっても、僕は何も否定しない。全肯定おかゆなんだから。
As she speaks, her fingers trail lightly down my neck. The sensation is both ticklish and oddly pleasant, giving me goosebumps.
ほんの少し触っただけだよ。敏感なんだね。まるで女の子みたい。可愛くて僕もキュンキュンしちゃうよ。
I'm a guy. I don't care about being called cute. So why on earth can I feel my face getting hot?
君の肌って思ったより綺麗なんだ。ずるいね。特別なことは何もしてないだろうに。もっと僕によく見せてよ。
Okayu reaches for the buttons on my shirt. Okayu! One comes undone, then another. Before I can stop her, my collarbone is fully exposed.
綺麗な鎖骨。隠しておくのはもったいないよ。それなりに長い時間を過ごしてきたけど、まだまだ知らないことだらけだね。
Uh-huh. Her fingers trace along my collarbone, slowly and deliberately. My collarbone isn't even that sensitive, so why is my heart racing?
もしかして息が上がってるの？やっぱり君は女の子にいじめられて嬉しいんだ。
No, that's not it. I muster what little pride I have left. But the moment I do, Okayu puffs out her cheeks in clear displeasure.
嘘は嫌いだよ。さっきからすごく嬉しそうじゃない。どうしたらもっと素直になってくれるかな。あ、そうだ。
A sly grin spreads across her face as she leans in closer. I can feel her warm breath against my skin as she opens her mouth.
動かないでね。ね
Whoa! Something hot and rough presses against my cheek. It takes me a few seconds to realize it was Okayu's tongue.
いい反応だね。もっと舐めてあげる。
I'd really rather not.
どうして？さっきは気持ちよさそうに体を震わせてたじゃない。
That's not... I tried to deny it, searching my memory for proof. The brief hesitation is all she needs.
ペル。スキアリー。君の肌、とっても美味しいね。もっともっと食べたくなる。
Okay, that's enough.
どうして怒るの？すっごく嬉しそうなのに。素直に生きないと人生楽しくないよ。ベロベロ。
Each stroke of that rough tongue against my skin chips away at my self-control. At this rate, I'm gonna lose more than just my pride or dignity. I have to find a way to distract her, fast.
まだ余計なこと考えてるの？君は僕だけ見てればいいんだよ。さあ、すべてを僕に委ねて。
Oh. A guy's hands keeps creeping lower. This is not looking good. I frantically scan the room for anything that might help and spot my grandma's old cat toy set. Wait, there's definitely something I can use there. I just need to distract her. Ah, is that a cicada over there? The moment her grip weakens, I twist my body, slipping out from under her. I scramble toward the cat toy set and grab a small bottle filled with brown powder. Sorry, Okayu. Without hesitation, I fling the powder straight at her.
何すんのさ。あれ力が抜けて。ふみゃふみゃ。なにこれ？
It's catnip powder. I knew it'd make cats drunk, but I didn't think it would work this well in Okayu too. I was hoping this would help me get out of the situation, but it might not work too well. Sorry for doing this, but I couldn't just let things keep going like that. It's no use. She's not listening to me at all. Okayu rolls around on the living room floor, letting out cat-like cries. What do I do? Maybe I should get her some water. As I turn toward the kitchen, suddenly something tugs at my leg. I'm just getting some water. I'll be right back. Hey, that tickles. Get it out. Still clinging to my leg, Okayu rubs her cheek against me. Teasing, dominant aura from earlier is completely gone, and now she's just acting like a needy kitten. Can you stop making it weird? I have no intention of doing anything to her, but I'm the one who covered her in catnip, so this is kinda my fault. I can't just leave her like this, but I also have no idea what to do. Okayu repeatedly tumbles across the floor, rolling and rubbing against my leg like a playful cat. The more she rolls, the more clothes slip out of place, momentarily exposing flashes of bare skin. I can see under your clothes. Why would I get used to something like that? My serious reaction only makes her laugh even harder. Yeah, she's definitely the type to get giggly when she's drunk. Okayu rubs her eyes, looking like she's about to drift off any second. Combined with her disheveled appearance, she somehow looks even cuter than usual. No, I didn't. Her ears droop as she trails off. Unable to just watch, I quickly spoke up. I won't say it, I promise.
本当に約束する？
I nod firmly over and over, then she finally smiles.
へへへ、ありがとう。君って本当に優しいんだね。僕、君のこと好きだな。
My heart skips a beat. Wait, do you really mean that?
好きは好きだよ。寝ることも食べることも君と遊ぶことも全部好き。
So it's not that kind of like then. For some reason I feel both relieved and a little disappointed.
あははは、そんなしょぼんとしないでよ。ちゃんと君のことは好きなんだから。だって僕はそのために。
Okayu? Hey, Okayu. With her eyes closed, Okayu begins to drift off. I try shaking her shoulder lightly, but she doesn't budge. Come on, at least finish your sentence. Probably just drunken nonsense. I shouldn't read too much into it. But considering the way our conversation was going, could it be that Okayu really... I'm thinking too much. I should just take her to her room. Pushing the thought aside, I scoop her up into my arms.
にゃうにゃ。おやはり、好きだよ。
Yeah, I got it. I smiled to myself as I carried her to her room and gently laid her down on the futon.
Okayunyumu. よく寝た。頭痛い。
Alright, unfortunately I have to end it here for today. If you want to watch more videos of this visual novel, please take a look at the playlist down below. If you want to watch other visual novels, please check my channel and please do subscribe if you haven't. And don't forget to press the bell icon. Anyways, thank you and take care.
ずっとこのままでいいんだよ。またおかえり。